So the first thing I'm going to do is go in with two different primers. The first one I'm going to use is the Becca mattifying primer, and the second one I'm going to use is the Baby Face primer. The Becca primer I'm just putting on my nose, and the Baby Face primer I'm going to put everywhere else, including my neck.
Oh company, oh company, oh company, oh company, keep each other company. Oh company, oh company, oh company.
Next, I'm taking Becca's Shimmering Skin Perfector. This is the liquid one, and I'm just going to put that on right after my primer just to give my skin a little bit more of a glow. So I'm putting that on my chin, my nose, including the bridge, my forehead, the top of my cheekbones, and I'm placing that on my upper lip. Don't you just hate when you take out too much product? Anywho, next I'm going in with my L'Oreal True Match foundation, and I'm just using kind of like a buffing brush to buff that all into my skin. Going in with LA Girl's Pro Conceal, and this shade is a few shades lighter than my skin tone. I think it's the color Fawn, and I'm putting that in a triangular shape underneath my eyes, and then I'm going to go ahead and put that on my chin, and then on the bridge of my nose, the tip of my nose, and my forehead. I'm taking another LA Girl concealer, and this one's a few shades lighter than the other one, and I'm just putting this everywhere that I put the other concealer just to make it pop a little bit more. Now it's time to blend all that stuff out. I'm just using a sponge. I think I got it from a beauty supply store, just like a beauty blender, and I'm just patting it into my skin. LA Girl concealers are pretty creamy, so you really want to make sure you blend them out completely and press it into the skin. Now it's time to contour. I'm taking my LA Girl Pro Concealer in Espresso, and I'm putting that right at the top of the hollows of my cheeks. So if you were to squeeze in and make a little fishy face, right where you see that hollow, I put it at the very top, almost right under my cheekbone. And then I just bring it up around my hairline, just to give more of a shadow, and then right under my lip and on my chin. Now it's time to blend, and this brush has literally been my holy grail. The amount of times that I've changed my face routine, I've always kept this one thing the same, and that's this brush to blend out my contour. Whether it's cream or powder, I just feel like it really pushes it into the skin and blends it out perfectly. So I'll leave a link for that brush down below. So as you're blending, you want to blend more back towards your hairline, and then in my cheekbones, I like to blend upwards instead of downwards because you don't want to look like your face is kind of dragging. You want to push it more upwards, and then it's easier to control. So I'm pushing up and back towards my hairline. So next I'm going in with my Nye Banana Powder, and I'm putting that everywhere that I put my concealer to highlight my face. Now I do like to bake my makeup, so if you guys want a more in-depth explanation and all that about baking your makeup, I'll put the link to that video that I have right here. But anywho, I'm just putting that underneath my eyes, on my chin, upper lip, nose, forehead. I like to go lighter on my forehead and my nose because I don't want it to be too outstanding. Now I'm taking my NYX contour palette, which I love, and I'm going to take an angled blush brush and I'm going to go over and set my contour. I'm going into the second darker shade in that NYX contouring palette, and I'm just going to drag that underneath my contour and everywhere else that I put that cream contour at.
Maybe we can be.
I like to blend my powder contour the same way I do my cream, by pushing it back into my hairline still.
Oh company, oh company, keep each other company. Oh company, oh company.
Next I'm contouring my nose, and I'm just taking kind of a loose eyeshadow brush and going into that same second shade in the NYX contouring palette, and I like to very lightly dust down the sides of my nose, outlining the bridge, and then curve it right under the tip of my nose. Next I'm going in with NYX's TerraCotta blush, and I'm just going to start at the apples of my cheeks and work up towards my hairline still. So I don't want to apply a lot of product by my hairline, but I do want to blend it out up towards my hairline.
Maybe we can be each other's company. Oh company.
Now NYX's TerraCotta blush is a little bit more on the bronzy side, so I like to go in with this Wild Berry blush by Wet n Wild and just lightly dust over it, just to give my cheeks a little bit more of a tinted pinkish color. Next I'm just taking a big fluffy brush that has nothing on it, and I'm dusting off all of the excess banana powder and kind of blending it out. Next I'm going in with my L'Oreal face powder, and I'm going to put this everywhere where I did not put a highlight shade or a contour shade, and this is just going to help everything blend more together and set the places where we put foundation and did not put any powder. So next up is my final and favorite step. It's my Artist Couture Diamond Glow Powder, and this is what I use to get that bomb glow. So I'm going in with a fan brush, and I'm dusting that along the top of my cheekbones. I'm going to also dust that along my chin, my upper lip, the tip of my nose, the top bridge of my nose, my forehead, and underneath my brows.
Maybe we can be each other's company. Oh company.
What I love about the Diamond Glow Powder as opposed to any other highlighter is that if I feel like I've done a little bit too much, I can just take a big brush and blend it out, and it will literally take some of the shimmer away to that perfect glow. So I lied, my actual final step is NYX's Dewy Setting Spray. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave me lots of love below and subscribe if you haven't already.